Alright. I am going to keep this. You ready to go?
I'm going to go ahead and take a free mulligan.
Alright, word.
Wow. You got to see this.
Alright, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can we get a 7? And 7. Let's go, dude. I don't know, man. That could be keepable. That could be a sleeper hand right there.
Tempting. Alright. I'm going to keep it.
Alright, word.
I'll bottom that one and let's get it.
Alright, I will go ahead and play a Misty Rainforest. Tap one life and search for a lagging a little bit. I'm gonna be searching for a why is it not? There we go. I'm tripping, dude. I got the wrong land. Hold on. Temple Guard I'm looking for. There we go. This is gonna come in untapped. So, do more life. I will shuffle. Then I will tap the Temple Garden for a Elvish Mystic, and I'll pass.
Go ahead and draw. Play a tapped Deathcap Blade and pass.
Alright, I will untap and draw. I will go ahead and play an island for turn. Tap 3. To play Shanna. And I'll pass.
Untap and draw. Tap 2 for 3 visits.
Yep.
I'll grab my Triumph and pass.
I will untap and Drizzy draw. First I will go to combat. Swing for 3.
I will take 3.
I will gain 3. Then post combat main. I will play a Seaside Citadel tapped. And then an Arcane Signet. Lagging bad. Then I'll go to end step. I will have a Shanna trigger. I will tap 2, and I will draw 2 cards. And I'll pass.
Pretty good.
Indeed.
I'll drop a Rockfall Veil. I'll play Henzie and pass.
Understandable, I'd say. I will untap and draw. shit's lagging so bad. Alright, not ideal. First of all, I will play a land for turn. Then I am going to tap for 3. Play an Imprisoned in the Moon, targeting Henzie. This over right here. Then I will go to combat. I will swing for 3.
Take my 3.
Gain 3. Then I will go to end step. And tap 3 to draw 3. I will have to discard. Discard guy over here, and I'll pass.
Untap and draw. I'll tap 6 for a Noxious Gearhulk.
Yep.
When he enters, I will blow up Shanna and gain 3.
Sounds good.
And then I will pass.
Bear with me here. This is lagging quite bad because I'm exporting.
What's going on with yours?
It's because I'm exporting the other video.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense.
My computer's having a little bit of a hard time. I'll draw. We'll play a land for turn. I will go ahead and tap here, here, here. 5. Play Shanna. Then I'm going to tap 2, play Talisman of Progress, and I will pass the turn.
Untap and draw. Drop down a tap Stomping Grounds.
Yep.
And then I'll tap 4. I'll play Beast Whisperer. And then I will pass.
Alright. I will untap and draw. I will play a land for turn. Then count up my mana that I have available. 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll go ahead and tap 1 for white. Play a Soul's Attendant. And I will tap here. Here. 5. play a Celestine the Living Saint. I will draw a card for, or not draw, gain 1 life for Solstice Pendant. Then I will go to end step, and I will pay 1 for the Shanna trigger, and I will draw 1 card.
Okay.
And there's no creature card in my graveyard for Celestine to target, so I will.
I'll untap and draw. Okay. I'll tap 4 and play an Atsushi.
Alright.
And on cast, I'll draw for Beast Whisperer. And then I'll pass.
Untap and draw. That Imprisoned in the Moon is really doing work. Getting my
Indeed.
value out of it. Alright, I will go ahead and play land for turn. It's gonna be a plains. I will tap the plains for a Swords to Plowshares, targeting Atsushi.
Okay.
And I'll attempt to put it in my graveyard. Sure. Then I'm going to go to combat. I will swing for 3 in the air.
I think I'm going to, 4 blocks, attempt to Assassin's Trophy Celestine.
In response to the Assassin's Trophy, I will play a Swan Song out of my hand, hopefully, if it stops lagging. And targeting, yeah.
I'll get my 2/2 bird. And then I'll take 3.
Alright. I will gain 3 for the lifelink. Then I will, on my second main, tap my Temple Garden for a white. And play a Star Ascendant. I will gain 1 life for Pulse Attendant. Then I will go to end step. Tap 4. And draw 4 cards. And there's no creature in my graveyard, so the Celestine trigger will not. And I'll pass.
Untap and draw. Play a Crag Crown Pathway as my land for turn. Play Rampant Rejuvenator. On cast, I'll draw for Beast Whisperer.
Yep.
And I'll play a World Shaper. On cast, I'll draw for Beast Whisperer. And then I'll pass.
Okay. I will untap and Drizzy draw. I'll play a land turn. Going to be untapped. So we'll take 2. I will go ahead and go to combat. I will swing for 6 and 3 in the air.
I will take 9.
Alright, I will gain 9. Up to 55. Post combat, I will...
Flux Reservoir.
No, unfortunately not. Okay, I'm going to tap 2 here, 1 here, 4, 5. That's hello. 2. What has happened? Okay, there we go. 5. We'll play a Heatborn Muse. Gain 1 life for full suspendence, so I'm up to 10 life gained this turn. I will then up here, here. Actually, I think I'm just gonna go to end step, and I will have 10 life gain this turn. So I will tap 1, 2, 3. And 4. Draw 4 cards. I don't have to discard some cards here. Discard that land and this land, and I'll pass turn.
Alright, I'll untap and draw.
On your untap, I will untap my... Is it all permanent? Yep.
Play Dark War Pathway as my land for turn. Play Seed Guide Ash. On cast, I'll draw for Beast Whisperer.
Yep.
I'll go to combat. I'll swing for 3 with World Shaper. And 2 with Rampant Rejuvenator.
I'm gonna no blocks.
And sorry, on attack, World Shaper, I will mill 3.
Yep. So I will be taking 5.
And yeah, I'm super dead.
Alright. That turn 3 imprisoned in the moon. I just had to click Shanna like
Man,
6 times for it to bring up the
I'm
options.
gonna mulligan
bar.
my first hand and my second hand. What are the hands today?
I'm gonna mulligan. Don't worry, I'm going to 6.
Okay.
That's crazy. No lance. Okay, I have to keep this, so I will send this to bottom. And then this to bottom.
We'll draw what we need.
Yeah, exactly. We always do. Alright, your go.
Kick things out of the wooded foothills and pass. And on your turn, I'll crack it for my triumph.
Yep. I will draw. I will go ahead and play forest. Tap forest for a burgeoning. And I'll pass.
Alright. Play Prismatic Vista.
We'll have a burgeoning trigger. I will put in a windswept heath. And then on your turn, I'll crack the windswept for my triumph.
And then I'll play an Elves of Deep Shadow and pass turn.
What's the charm called in these colors?
I have no idea.
I also have no idea.
Spara's headquarters.
Yeah, that's it. Shuffle. And untap and draw. Play a City of Brass as my land for turn. I'll tap 3, losing 1 for City of Brass. And I will play Shanna. And I'll pass.
Alright, I'll crack Prismatic Vista. Grab a swamp.
Yep.
Play mountain for turn. And then I'll play a Ravenous Chupacabra.
Yep.
Targeting Shanna. And then I'll pass.
Alright, I will untap and draw. Down a Hallowed Fountain. Gonna be taking 2 for that. Tap 2 for a Talisman of Progress, and then I will tap 2 for a Future Priest, and I'll pass.
I will draw. I'll play a Seer Step Pathway as my land for turn. And I'll play Henzie.
I'll have you lose 1 life.
Yes, sir. And then I'll go to combat and swing for 2.
I will take 2.
Alright, and then I will pass turn.
I will untap and draw. Going to go ahead and tap for 5. I will play Shanna again. I'll gain 1 life for Suture Priest. Then I will go ahead and pass turn.
I'll untap and draw. And you have a Maya.
Thank you, appreciate
You're
it.
welcome. I'll tap 3 for an elemental bond, and then I'll pass.
I will untap and draw. Alright, I'm going to tap this forest for a Birds of Paradise. We'll gain 1 life for Suture Priest. Then I will go to end step. Tap for 1 mana.
On your move,
Yep.
on your move out of your main phase, I'm gonna tap 2. An Assassin's Trophy, Shanna.
Yep. I'll get a base, right?
Yep, untapped. You. Yeah.
What?
Nothing. I'm gonna blitz in a giant Ataphage.
Alright.
When this guy ETBs, I will draw for Elemental Bond.
I will have you lose 1 life when that guy enters.
Yep. And then I'll move to combat. And swing for 7 with giant Ataphage.
I will take 7 in a pot.
On combat damage, I will make a token that's a copy of giant Ataphage and draw for Elemental Bond.
And I will have you lose 1 life for that token.
On my second main, I will play a mountain as my land for turn, and then I will move to end step and sack off my giant Ataphage and draw a card.
Yep.
I love sacking them off.
Untap and draw. I'll go ahead and play Shanna again. I'll gain 1 life for Suture Priest. And then I will pass turn.
Untap and draw. A little forest for turn.
Oh, Woodwillow.
I'm going to blitz in a Kakusho.
Alright.
When this fellow ETBs, I will draw a card for Elemental Bond.
Yep.
And then I'm going to go ahead and move to combat.
I'll have you lose 1 life.
Yep. And I will swing with Kakusho and Giant Ataphage.
I will go ahead and cast an Obscuring Haze to prevent the damage dealt by creatures.
Okay. Sure. And then I will second main. Tap 2. I'll play a Nature's Lore.
Yep.
grab an overgrown tomb, and then I will pass. And on my end step, I will sack off Kakusho. Have you lose 5 life, I will gain 5 life, and I'll draw a card.
Yep.
All you, big dog.
I will untap and Drizzy draw. Alright, something. Tap 1 for a Essence Warden. I'll gain 1 life for Suture Priest. My Google Home just started talking to me for some reason. I think I am going to yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. Use 1 life for Day of Rest. I will play an Angel of Destiny. I will gain 2 life, 1 for Essence Warden and 1 for Priest. Then I will go to end step, tap Birds of Paradise for 1 and draw a card. And I will pass the turn.
Okay, I'll untap and draw. Okay. Play a swamp as my land for turn. I will go to combat.
I'll have a burgeoning trigger.
Yeah. In combat, I will swing with Ravenous Chupacabra and Giant Adaphage, I think, is the right things to swing with. And Henzie.
That will be 2, 5, and 12 total. I'm gonna take 12.
Alright, on combat damage, I'll make a copy of Giant Adaphage.
Yep. I will gain 1 life for Essence Warden, and I'll have you lose 1 life for Suture Priest.
Yeah, and then I'll draw off Elemental Bond. I'll then tap 2. I'll play an Animate Dead to snag Kakusho back.
In response, I will Pierce Guardianship, Animate Dead.
Sure. And then I will pass turn.
I will untap and draw. Alright, I'm gonna go to combat. I'm going to swing with Angel of Destiny for 2 double strike.
Yep, no blocks.
And then I will gain 4 because of the pseudo lifelink. And you will also gain 4. then I will, I think, going to move to end step. Any nonsense?
Nope.
Alright, I will then have a Shanna trigger, and I will tap 4 and draw 4 cards. And I will pass the turn.
That's what I didn't want you to do. Alright, I'll untap and draw.
Got a
Play
pretty
Verdant
good game going on here.
Catacombs. Yeah.
I'm gonna have a Burgeon.
I'll crack
trigger.
my. Yeah.
I'll
I'll crack the Verdant
a
Catacombs.
Chrome Code and just enter tapped.
Grab a Blood Crypt.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. What do I want to do here? I'll tap 6. I'll Blitz in Italy.
Okay.
When he enters, I'll draw for Elemental Bond.
And I will
And then,
gain 1 life and how you lose 1.
yeah. And then we'll get to business with the Italy trigger.
It will be a Soul Warden.
I'll grab a Braids.
Alright.
And I will gain 1 for the Soul Warden.
Yep. I will gain 2 for those entering from Essence Warden, and then I will have
draw
you
a card.
do
Oops.
4.
Yes. And then, oh yeah, I will draw a card for Elemental Bond for Braids. And then I'm going to go ahead and move to combat.
Yep.
I will swing with Giant Adaphage, both of them. And it's Holly.
No blocks.
And Henzie.
And Henzie?
Yeah.
No blocks, 4 damage. Go ahead and cast a Base Protection.
Okay. And then I will tap 2. Play Bloom Tender.
Yep.
And then I will move to end step. With Braids, I will sacrifice Italy. So I will draw a card for Braids and 1 for Italy.
Yep. And I can't choose to do that because all my stuff's spaced out.
Right, yeah. And then I'll pass.
Alright, I will untap and draw. Okay. Not exactly what I was looking for. Go ahead and play a Mana Confluence for turn. I will go to combat swing in the air with Angel of Destiny. And I'm assuming you have no shenanigans.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Alright, word. I'll be gaining 4, and your life total will stay the same. One that you
Yep.
4. Then I will second main at my paradise at 3, 4, 5, 6 for a Felidar Sovereign. I will gain 2 for Essence Warden
And then I will gain 1 from Soul
Yeah.
Warden.
um
Let's go. My life gain deck's going crazy.
Then I will go to end step and tap 4, losing 2 life for Mana Confluence and City of Grass, and I will draw 4 cards. Okay, I will pass.
We'll untap and draw. I'll tap 4. And I will Blitz in. Seed Guide Ash.
Yep, I'll have you lose
On
1 and I'll gain 1.
On ETB, I'll draw for Elemental Bond.
Yep. And you'll gain 1 for Soul Warden.
Good point. I'll tap 3. I'll Blitz in at Sushi.
Okay.
I will gain 1 and lose 1.
Yep.
And draw for Elemental Bond. My land for turn will be an Urborg. You're welcome.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Let me think here. 4, 5. I'm gonna go to combat.
Yep.
I think. I'm going to swing with my giant Adiphages and my Seed Guide Ash and my Ravenous Chupacabra and my Atsushi, and that's it.
That's it. It's quite a lot there. That guy's flying. I don't want that guy to die. How much is this total? So that's 14, that's 18, that is 20, and 24. I think I am going to block your Seed Guide Ash with my Felidar Sovereign. And then I will take 20 damage.
20, but gain 4. So
I
take
will
16.
take
Alright. So on damage, I'll get 2 Adaphage triggers, and my Seed Guide Ash will die as well.
Yep.
So I'll get the Seed Guide Ash trigger. I'll search for 3 forests, and then I'll draw a card for Blitz. And then I will make 2 copies of Giant Adaphage.
Yep. have you lose 1 for each. I'll gain 1.
And I'll also gain 1 for each. And then I will draw twice for Elemental Bond.
Got a lot going on in this battlefield here.
I'll tap my Bloom Tender for a white, black, red, and green. And I will Blitz in a World Shaper.
Alright.
When he enters, I'll draw for Elemental Bond.
I will gain 1, and you'll gain 1 and lose 1.
And then I'll tap 1. I will play a Utopia Sprawl on my Swamp Forest Urborg.
Yep.
And name Red. And then I will pass turn, I think. And on my end step, my Blitzed at Sushi and my Blitzed World Shaper will, or actually, I'll use Braids to sacrifice the at Sushi.
Okay.
Would you like to sacrifice a creature?
I will sacrifice my Birds of Paradise.
Sure. So I'll draw for the Blitz. And I'll make 3 treasure tokens. And then my World Shaper will die. I'll draw for the Blitz. And then I'll bring these lands from my graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Got a few mana over here.
Yeah.
And then I will go ahead and discard the head size.
This is quite the game.
That's all I got. Yeah.
We'll untap and draw. Okay. I will go ahead and play Plains, my land for turn. Then I will count up my mana. Alright. Tap here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 for a Drive Skull Reaver. I will gain 1 life for Essence Warden, and gain 1 life for Suture Priest, and I will draw a card for each of those instances of gaining life.
I'll gain 1 for Soul Warden.
Yep. Then I will go ahead and go to combat. I will swing with Angel of Destiny. And that's it.
I think before damage, before blocks, actually. I feel like this is the right play. A Blitz in a Necron Deathmark.
Okay.
And target Angel of Destiny and myself to mill.
Yep. Alright. Less than ideal. I think I'm just going to actually, let's see. I'll go to end step. And I will tap 1 to draw 1 card. And then I will have to discard the hand size, and I will discard a forest. And I'll pass.
Sure. And on your end step, Necron Deathmark will die and I'll draw.
Yep.
Alright, untap and draw. I will play a forest.
I'll have a burgeoning trigger.
I'll blitz in a Primaris Eliminator.
Alright. I will have an Essence Warden trigger and a Social Priest trigger. So we'll gain 1.
Yeah, then I'll get my Skull Warden trigger.
Yep. And then when I gain life, I'll have a Drog Skull Reaver trigger.
Yeah.
That resolves before your guys resolves. Just by trigger, I think.
I'm choosing to have you get creatures you control get -2/-2 until end of turn.
I see.
But yes, it does.
Alright. So then these 2 things will die, unfortunately.
And I will draw for Elemental Bond.
Yep.
And then I will tap.
I think I'm super dead here.
2. I'll blitz in a Solemn Simulacrum.
Mhm.
And then I will
Got 28.
I'll play Rise of the Dark Realms.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna concede.
Okay, valid.
Those triggers are gonna take way too long. I drew so many cards, could not.
All right, game 3 to settle it all. Which 3 CMC commander is the best?
Certainly gonna find out here.
I'll try it.
I'm gonna mull.
Might regret this. We'll see.
Wow. Alright, I'll keep, and I will go ahead and this bottom. Alright. I will play a command tower. Then I will tap for a green, play an Avacyn's Pilgrim. Pass.
Draw. Forest and Wild Growth, and pass.
Untap and draw. I will play Adakar Waste. Then
You're killing me with the turn 2 Shannas, man.
I'll tap this for a. Actually, am I tripping? Yeah, I'm tripping.
Not tripping.
No, I'm tripping. Trust.
Maybe tripping.
Not anymore though. I figured it out. Don't worry.
Right.
I'll pass.
Mountain. Tap for 3. Oh, Chaos Warp Shanna.
Oh, hey. So rude. I will flip top. And I'll get an Esper.
See what you got. Okay. Then I'll pass.
I'll untap. And draw.
Good thing my deck is 42 creatures. Who cares about Esper Sentinel?
Tap that for a green. We'll put a Wild Growth on my plains.
I feel that.
Me too, honestly. Then I will tap 2 for a Talisman of Unity. And then I will go to combat.
I'm taking my 1.
Yep, 1. And then post combat, I will tap 2 using the green to play an Exploration. And I'll pass.
No, I think you've done enough. I'll untap and draw this guy. This guy. Go ahead.
Okay. I'll untap and draw. Play a land for turn. I will tap for 7. I will pay 1 life for this land right here. Nope, not this guy actually. Tripping again. This guy. And
Yeah, it's not bad.
yeah, I will be passing. Turn
Untap
4,
and
draw Skull Reaver.
Land for Toyn.
Wait a minute.
Oh, let me think here. Say I tap this guy theoretically for 2 black.
Theoretically, of course.
And then I go red, green. That would allow me to cast Henzie, floating a black. Like that. With my floating black. And 1, 2. Boom. I could play, theoretically, a Primaris Eliminator.
Agreed.
To blow up your Ballsack. You draw Skull Reaver.
Alright.
And then, hypothetically, I would end my turn, moving to the end step, and this guy would die, and I would draw a card.
Hypothetically, of course.
It's all in theory, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I get it 100%. Tap for 5. Play my fella. I'll pass.
I can see that. Alright, I'll untap and draw. Play Wooded Foothills.
Mhm.
Cracky. Sacky.
Oh god.
You're either a blood or a crit. Which is it?
I don't know, dude. You can't be
But-
both.
Do I want my blood Brit to enter tapped or untapped? That's the question. Let's count this up here. Oop. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That will allow me to do that and that. I'm gonna have it enter tapped.
Okay.
And then I will tap for 4 mana. Play a Soggy Yoggy.
Okay.
Tap for 3 mana. Play a Rampy Rejuve.
Okay.
Enter with 2 counters. Move to combat.
Yep.
Swing for 2. The Rampant Rejuvenator is blitzed. The Yawgmoth is not. Sorry, I did not clarify.
Mm. I'm gonna take 2.
Okay. And then I will second main. Pay 1 life with Yawgmoth. Cracky Sacky, my Rampant Rejuvenator.
Yep.
Targeting Shanna, the -1/-1 counter. And I will get a Blitz trigger and a Rampant Rejuvenator trigger. I will search my library for 2 swamps, I think.
Hypothetically.
Yeah. And then I will draw a card for the Blitz and for Yawgmoth. And then I will move to end step and pass.
Okay. We'll untap and draw. Alright. Step 1 and 2 for a Scavenging Ooze. I will look at your graveyard real quick.
My juicy graveyard.
Oh god. I will tap 2, lose 1 life for this land over here. For 2 green, I will exile 2 creatures in your graveyard. And I will put a 1/1 counter on this guy twice and gain 1 life. Then I will go to end step.
Alright. On your move out of your second main.
Okay.
I will gain my priority, if you will.
Indeed.
And allow me just a moment's thought.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right.
Contemplating sacrificing your fellas. 2 -1/-1 counters on my fella.
Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7, 6, 12. Mana. 5, 10. Mana. Never has much. So that would mean that. Potentially. Move to your end step.
Okay. I will tap 2 or tap 1 to make 2, and I will draw 2 cards. I'll pass.
I'll untap and draw. Land for turn will be a Dragon Skull Summit.
Yep.
I will tap this guy for 2 red.
I almost cheated here. I have to lose 1 life for using my Talisman of Unity.
Ooh, good thinking, good thinking.
I think. I forget, but
Wait. Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
I think I tapped my Talisman of Unity for my Scavenging Ooze. Pretty sure.
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, because you needed 3 green, so yes. 5 mana. I will Blitz Ancient Copper Dragon.
Okay.
On cast, I will untap Gwenna and put a +1/+1 counter on it. And then I can go ahead and tap 1, 2, and 3 and play the Great Henge.
Pretty good there.
I can then tap Gwenna
You gonna
for 2
pay
red.
1 for Esper Sentinel? Question mark.
1, 2, yes.
Darn.
I will tap Gwenna for 2 red, along with my Great Henge, gaining 2 life, and Blithin. Arlatch.
Nope.
On cast, I will untap my Gwenna and put a +1/+1 counter on it.
Yep.
And I will put a counter on Karlach and draw a card for Great Henge.
Yep.
And then I
You're
will
cooking over there. I can't
tap
lie.
Gwenna for 2 green and these 2 guys for this card, which doesn't properly import. But is Odra Castlem.
Yep.
And it will get a counter. Or Gwenna will untap and get a counter. And then it will get a counter. And I will draw. And then I will move to combat.
Yeah.
I'll swing with Karlach, Ancient Copper Dragon, Gwenna, and Odra Castlem. On attack, they will untap and gain first strike. So it's 6, 12, 17, 24 coming at you for the first
I'll be
combat.
dead. That's GG's.
Decent little turn right there.